Welcome everyone to another Raid Shadow Legends video. I'm DM recording from Down Under. In this video we are going to be looking at the Champion Chase event. Now with this one we are looking at the 125 and the 75, so 200 points in total for the Odyssey Titan event. Now with this one there is a 2x available on Ancient Shards. There is also a 10x chance to get Edward, who 10x isn't much of a chance. If you do pull a champion, it's very unlikely it's going to be him, but it's probably your best chance at the moment to get him whilst there's a vendor on. You might as well double up. His ability is about his A3. He has the ability to place Perfect Veil, which is very useful for the other assassins. He's kind of the glue that holds a couple of them together so that they can do all the things that they need to. So that's what we're going to be doing. We're going to be chasing Edward as we try and get couple of gold. I've had a bit of bad luck recently with shard pools. You would have seen my primal shard video where I got absolutely nothing, and the one before that was sacreds where I also got nothing as well. So, and a rare tax to start off with to continue that luck. So we've been down a little bit for it. We're hoping for some nice gold to change up a video. Surely we can't get 3 videos in a row. But the rates have not been good at the moment. You saw last pool was 580 points. You really need the epics to get those points. 340 on that one. It's a fair bit of ancient shards to try and complete one of these events. You can top it up by pulling fragment champions, so ones from the Doom Tower, previous fusions. Sandlash is an alright champion if you need a buff extender. Was one of my original for my Wixroll team, but fell off after a while. Pretty rough out there. 340 for these pops. Like, was it one epic? Yikes. Maybe we are continuing this video, this bad luck of just no legendaries. There's Galappo again. I've been pulling him a few times since he came out. They're not even very useful champions to talk about. There's nothing in there that's exceptionally worth talking about. Oh, we're almost done already. That's crazy. Let's pop in a couple more. I'll just go to the gem shop and buy a sneaky pack. The monthly gem value is quite worth it as well if you want to spend just a tiny bit without much. I'm not particularly a spender, but essentially it can just be that little bit something that can help, and if you don't use it you can just bank it up like I have been until you get an event where you need a couple of extra pulls. We're still without any gold at all. Now I wasn't anywhere near Mercy for it, so I'm not surprised by this. Let's have a look at, let's go to the right event when the ads aren't killing us. We're still a fair way off. I think I'll have to make room to get a couple more. But we're just going to be loading for days there. Alright. We'll do the single pools. See how we go with it. And then I'll grab another 10. This would be the moment. This is the moment to get a gold when that pops out so nicely. And again, my apologies, I'm sweating so much out here. Oh, that would be the end of the room. Oh, I've got a couple in the main. Maybe I was being penalized for going to reserve vault. Maybe this is my moment. Or maybe it's just more rare tax. It is rough out there. Very hard. You want to do an exciting video, but you're pulling these champions and there's just not that much to say about them. Alright, let's just upgrade a 3-star with I'm just going to get rares. I never do this, but for the sake of speeding this up, I will burn a couple of rares. All right, and we'll grab 2 more packs, and then hopefully we can call it a day there. I was hoping to actually grab none, but the best laid plans. All right, where are we? Boosted summons that don't feel boosted. Oh, I've got to collect them. All right, back to the 10s. Sinesha used to be a pretty decent one. Jareg was a old school ally protector. Candlehead, it's just, I don't understand that choice. Maybe they were playing a bit of Dark Souls or something. Sandlash again. Wasn't happy enough with her previous shout out. It is rough out here. Video number 3. Aox has the unique passive. When he gets attacked, he can increase the duration. When you're putting poisons out, that can be quite useful. Nope, we have nothing in anywhere again. Ooh. All right. Where's our champion I was doing before? 24. That was them. Let's clear these out. When I can click. It's weird that this is popping up again. I disabled that and now it just wants to come back. There we go. And we can upgrade his rank as well. Let's get rid of these guys. How much room did we make? 17. Oh, if I get rid of 3 more. Just a sucker for punishment. Alright, now we can do 2 more 20s. I'd just like to do a video where something exciting pops out. But as you can see, the cost of doing so. In autopilot mode at the moment. All right, 220 pops. If ever there was a time. Blood gorged. Well, at least we got gold. After all that hype. He is a champion I don't have, but I mean, look at him. No passive. Put 1 of each target skills on cooldown. Like, this is the ultimate crept champion. That guy is vault material for sure. Look, we'll just do the extra 10 just because I grabbed them. Who knows where we end up here. But at least we can say we pulled something. It's been a few videos, so have a look at the points. 7,500. We at least get everything as we load forever. Not even close on that one. I can't. I mean, it is a mythic tome. And we are making a video. All right. How about the gems to spare? It's one thing I do have to spare at this point. All right. So let's find somebody. Who was I leveling? 5, 10, 27, 22, 10. That guy. Can tell because he's the only one like that. Yes. Yes, I don't want any of these champions that I've fused many times. Actually, I do want those ones, so that one's a useful message. Don't want to be doing the voids. Nope, don't want to be doing the voids. 1, 2, that guy. That's one I missed. And that guy. Which I've probably got some in reserve I can just clear out as well. Oh, I can get rid of all these commons. That's a much better use of this. I know there's the instant upgrade, but I'm always paranoid of losing a champion that I want to keep. So, what do we got? Yeah, we've got enough for 2 more. And we'll get that mythic tome for sure. All right, here we go. Focus all that positive energy through the sweat. Not enough positive energy. Anybody. Roll Guard. Roll Guard's a decent champion. I was talking to a clanmate recently. Has decreased defense, which is okay. This is the big ability, enemy max HP, and also has decreased speed on there. Very useful early on as a boss killer, and can also help clearing waves, things like that. What do we want to look at? Second in the tournament. Still short. Not by much. Not by much. All right. Do those single pulls. Maybe we get something big. Maybe we don't. One epic would be nice. And out of room, of course we are. Switch her over. One epic. No epics. Am I going to have to get another pack just to complete that? Killing me. At least Apothecary is still somewhat decent. Increased speed, fills the turn meter, a little bit of a heals. It's okay for a rare. Alright, let's have a look. Mythic Tome. Still short. Killing me, game. All these resources and still nothing. All right, so we do need to upgrade a level of, where's old mate? 28. Let's include reserves. Let's get rid of the commons instead because they're much better use of this. Go one more. Then we'll upgrade his rank with some of these. All right. You know what? I'm just going to do a 2. But why am I don't want to spend money. The last thing I want to do with this kind of rate. They are encouraging me to never spend on this game based on the kind of pulls that I'm getting. All right. So we need 300 points, which should be a 10 pull. Or we'll do 2 just for the hopes. 100 points, come on. Where are those epics? Where's this 2 times? This is the worst 2 times I've ever seen. There it is. That's enough for it. Let's call that a day. There we go. All the way up to the Mythic Tome. Look, we got 2 chickens, a Lego book, a Mythic book, and the points. So we got something, but honestly, don't do it. Two times not worth it. I'll have a chance of some of these. Maybe if that stays there, then that's worth an extra 1,000 points, but I can't imagine this guy just sitting there for it. Who knows? Maybe you'll see me in a part 2 video, but I doubt it. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed watching. I hope you have more luck than I do. Thanks.